Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the 49ers coming in at 3-0, going up against the Chiefs, who come in at 1-3. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Attack here, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first, but if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Eric Berry's a textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Winston finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yep. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Play action now. Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. fake. Winston. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now you got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelsey will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Give him 11 on the game there. And that leads to a San Francisco first down. A first down throw for Winston. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Now Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taken down, but not before a beautiful little hurdle. Sometimes it can be dangerous there. It earned him the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
Jameis now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So many offenses like to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman. Off of play action, here's Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jude I.J. Barima. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Jameis to throw it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Winston steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 2nd down, Winston. And this is caught at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Uses the stiff arm, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the 1st. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender, staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, Smith. It's Hill, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and that'll be good for a KC 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, it's Smith. He's got time. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Forced out to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the seemingly endless drive continues. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Smith. Dancing to his left. He lost 2. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. And Forbath will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Surveying the field. Still back there. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Back to throw, Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Halfback sent in motion. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that brings up fourth down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Jameis to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one good for 10 yards. That'll make it second and a foot or so. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll run it here. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Winston. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Jameis now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off.